BBC News.
Leave no one behind is the theme for this year's UN campaign to end violence against women. Thousands have been taken to the streets around the world to mark the International Day. France has vowed to introduce new measures protecting women, while in Italy, hundreds were invited to the lower house of Parliament to speak out. Virginia Langeberg has more.
United and unsilenced. More than 2,000 women on the streets of Istanbul in a show of female solidarity. This demonstration was initially barred by Turkish police, the women openly denouncing the government's gender policies and say they'll remain on the streets for as long as they can. Around the world, anti-violence campaigners were making their voices heard. With marches on the streets of Paris, in Lisbon to remember the 470 women who've died as a result of domestic violence in Portugal since 2003. And in Italian Parliament, a historical first. 1,300 female victims given the floor to speak, uncensored. Among them, Serafina Strano, a doctor attacked and raped by a patient.
I managed to present myself here today because I'm alive. I want to underline that I did not and do not feel ashamed for what happened to me. While I was being violently gripped by my attacker, I thought about all women who suffer all kinds of violence in Italy as well as in the world.
Her courage and that of many others welcomed by the Speaker of the House.
It's no longer the time to stay quiet about it. Silence kills. It's speaking that saves. That's why today I want to give the floor to you.
A sentiment echoed in France, where President Emmanuel Macron announced a raft of new measures to try and combat the problem, including a minimum age of 15 to consent for sex. Currently, the country has no such law.
There is no room for complacency or excuses because it is our responsibility as a republic, and France should no longer be one of those countries where women live in fear.
It was officially the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. Today was their day, but the hope is tomorrow and thereafter the message carries through. Virginia Langeberg, BBC News.